Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Banknote Trading, where we take a look at the US dollar pairs in the Forex market. Today, we'll start by taking a look at GBP USD on the 4-hour chart. As you can see, it's been bearish, making lower lows and lower highs. This is the last lower low that broke this low. This last lower high that broke this lower low and made this lower low, and this low has not been broken yet. So we'll map out our range. Very basic. It hasn't pulled back into premium. But it reacted off of this area of supply after the CPI news pushed it up, and then the bearish momentum kicked back in, like I said, after this area of supply here, because that was the range and the buy before the sell-off. I was expecting it to go either higher to this range when it would have been in premium to make that sell, or higher or higher up here. But it reacted and broke through this temporary level of support that it formed yesterday, but it hasn't continued to push down. So waiting for it, this to either break, but the momentum is slowing down. It has been making the buyers look like they have stepped back in, started making fractal highs. This is the fractal high that is broken. And now we're waiting to see which momentum, if it's going to continue to push up or break these lows, depending on the dollar strength and the dollar index chart. But here is Euro USD. Similar situation, been making lower highs that broke this low, and this is the lowest low, the lower low that high broke. So this is the range we're dealing with. As you can see with this, unlike GBP USD, this did pull back up into premium, went to this area of supply. So congratulations to anyone who took that sell. It did not, of course, continue to push down and break any new lows, but this was the area that it reacted from. And recently it's been just trading sideways in this range, this being the high, this being the low. It hasn't broke through this area of support here, but it's bearish until it's not. So the overall swing structure does theoretically say this would continue to push lower, but just with GBP USD, the buyers have stepped back in, continue to make fractal highs. This is the higher high of the internal range, higher highs. But it did react, but it did not continue pushing down. Looks like the momentum is slowing down. So I'd be looking. I don't see any trade set up right now, but I'd be looking to see if the bulls and buyers can step back in order to keep on pushing it further. AUD USD. Of course, it's been trading sideways, but this higher low broke this low, which made this the lowest low, and we'll map out the range. This is the range that it's been in recently, and this did also pull back up into premium past this area of supply. Then it reacted and continued to push down. It formed an area of support temporarily right here, and it broke down that area of support today, but then it reversed back and came back into this area, but also rejected. So theoretically would continue down. It is in an overall channel that we can map out. So I would expect this to continue pushing down, except in correlation with the other US dollar pairs and how strong the dollar index is, of course. This channel could be over and the buyers have stepped back in. Like this is also making fractal highs. This is the high that was broken. It just reacted from these areas of supply and premium and didn't take out this fair value gap and didn't reach this point yet. So wait and see which direction it'll go in, possibly break this low and come down here to grab more liquidity from this area of demand before pushing back up. But we'll go on to NZD USD. Similar situation. This is the higher low that broke the low and caused this to be the lower low, and this is the range we'll map out. This also was able to pull back up into premium past this area of supply over here, but reacted off of the CPI news. It's been pushing down ever since, and then it broke through this area of support today, but also reacted just like AUD USD. And it looked like it formed a left shoulder head and the right shoulder, but it pulled back into this area, and now it's pushing down again. Theoretically, we do want the swing structure to continue to break this low, continue further down, but like I said, with other US dollar pairs, the buyers have stepped back in, at least temporarily, to make internal fractal higher highs. So the swing structure is bearish until it's not, but internally could be looking for buys, and this was the area of demand that we did react from. That was the last sell before the buy. This candle was the last sell before the buy, so this is the area of demand, and it price reacted from it. It shot up, but now, like I said, it's starting to push back down, but we don't know if the buyers are have stepped back in or if the bears are still in control. It's also in an overall channel. As you can see here, and so we're looking to see which side could show us the momentum strength that we need in order to make a decision on how to trade next. GBP AUD been making lower lows, lower highs. It's the last lower high that broke the low, so this is the lowest low, and it's been trading sideways ever since. Don't see any sell setup, but let's map out the range. Wouldn't be looking for any buys down here. It's hasn't shown any higher highs, higher lows internally. They're small, and the wicks are wicking it back down. And we'll go on to GBP NZD. Similar situation. Lower lows, lower highs. This lower low broke this low and formed this lower low. So that's the range we're dealing with. We'll map it out. And this also has not moved back into premium, but what I'll be looking for is a move back into premium. Looks like it already tapped into this area of supply and reacted from it. This will be the next area to look for. I'd want to see it pull back further before taking another sell. This would be the supply area. It looks like right now this is just forming a bear flag, so I would not know. Can't tell how far this is going to retrace back in order to take another sell. It looks like it's already outside of this channel, this mini channel that's formed, but I don't see a setup right now unless bear show more strength in downward move to let me know that this is going to be broken, because it hasn't gone into premium yet. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us.